Yo, what is going on? Thanks for being here. Apparently, we are still alive, which I suppose is a good thing. Debatable. Debatable. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for being here. Much appreciated. Glad to see you. Happy to see you. The world is trash. Everything is garbage. It's been a while since I've been on the live stream here. So I figured I'd come on, do a little zap, clap a couple cheeks, scream in your ear, ruin your night, all the normal things that I've been known to do. I've been getting ready. I've been getting ready for my stand-up comedy debut there, Gerald. So if you're in Naples, Florida on May 25th, I will be opening up for Chad Prather at Off the Hook Comedy Club Wednesday, May 25th in Naples, Florida. So if you want your cheeks clapped with freedom, maybe come through there, Gerald. The world is trash and everything is on fire. So I got a little. I wanted to make sure that I really just cranked it directly into your balloon knot on the stage there for the show. So anytime that there's been time that I might go on and do a live stream or do my traditional yell, my yelling bit as I've been known to do, I was like, you should really sit down and write out this comedy show to make sure that everything is on point. So tonight, you'll be glad to know that I just did a 2-hour walk around the neighborhood, and I wrote pretty much my entire set for the show. So now I'm ready to go. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to twist a couple of bags. I'm ready to pound a couple brown eyes. The world's going to be great, and the show's going to be good. So Naples, Florida, Off the Hook Comedy Club, Chad Prather, Conservative Ant, May 25th. Go there, be there. I'll twist your bag. Anyhow, other people are asking about shows in other places. I don't have any other shows booked in any other places, but hopefully I just wipe the floor with the world with the show there. So maybe I'll come through. Maybe I'll book some more shows. If you know anybody that does that type of thing, hit me up. Hit up the kid, woke@bobbysauce.com. Wednesday, May 25th, Off the Hook Comedy Club. Go to tinyurl.com/chadsauce and grab a ticket. All right. Yo, the world is actual garbage. I'm so troubled. I'm so troubled with how stupid everything is that you can't even understand how bad it is sometimes when you're a person that actually pays attention. It's so outrageous. So I titled this particular live stream, Most People Are Cooked. Probably going to stick with that title because just everybody's just so dumb. It's sad. And there are so many evildoer clowns just running the planet right now that it's just absolutely horrendous. And I watch and listen to the stuff that these people say and what they say out of their literal face on the literal television square, and you're just like, what? You're like, who literally whom is buying this? I don't understand. It's such a preposterous bag of garbage, like actual bag of trash world. Now, a lot of like the news of the week this week is the 2,000 donkeys, 1,000 donkeys, 3,000 donkeys, the documentary that I talked about the other day. I paid the 20 clams to Dinesh the Saxophone to do this show or whatever, to watch this movie or whatever it is, documentary. And I have a couple of questions, Bill. First of all, let me preface it by saying I'm not going to only talk about the donkeys, the 2000 donkeys. You can't even say it on here. They don't even want you to be talking about this stuff. It's like the most objectionable offense of anything that you could say on the interwebs. They're just like, no, you better not. Safest of all time. It's the most suspect thing ever that they don't want you to even speak about it. So that seems totally reasonable. But I feel like the smoking gun, so to speak, all of the somebody said big difference between a mule and a donkey. Yeah. I'm not a zoologist. I'm just trying to use a word that's not the word so that I can skate by the, I don't know. Try to stay on the path here. You know what I mean? This is what I do here. This is what I literally do here. I say words that aren't the word. We got like a zoologist in the chat and they're like, a donkey and a horse are way to, like, I'm like, Megan the horse, Megan the stallion. You know what I mean? I don't know, whatever. I remember when I started making videos about Cartier and people are like, her name's Cardi B. And I'm like, yeah, I know. You know what I mean? It's like, I know. Did you get the joke? Apparently not. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't even matter. The world is garbage. No biggie. You just went out there. Just relax. So, anyhow. So, here's what I don't understand. I like Dinesh the Saxophone. I think he makes great documentaries. I think he's fantastic. But what I have learned from my days here on this spinning, maybe flat. What do they call it? It's the Terra. What, I don't even know what the hell people call. They're like the firmament. It's the firmament. Whatever. On the firmament, on this maybe rotating, floating blue like fire orb, is that whenever somebody says like, here's irrefutable proof, it's just like, it's usually fucking not. They're so full of malarkey. They're just like, give me 20 Joey Basement inflation bucks and the truth will be revealed. And you're just like, oh, they're like, come to DC, big party. Everything will be revealed. And then you get there and he's just like, this is the exact same thing I've been saying for 3 months. And you're just like, cool, glad I'm fucking here. Glad I grabbed a room at the fucking Residence Inn for this shit. My hands are freezing. I can't feel my phalanges. I'm out here in the cold. Everybody on my text message is like, get the hell out of there. They're like, Wolf Blitzer says that you're a terrorist. So I gave the Saxophone my 20 clams since it's worth about $7 now. So I sent the Saxophone my 20 clams. I bought the film, even though today people are like, it's on BitChute for free. And I'm just like, all right, I'm trying to, like, I want to support the Saxophone. I want to support people that are doing this. People don't understand how the free market works. It's like, I want to support the Saxophone. I want to give the Saxophone. I want to give him my 20 clams so that more people can be doing this type of stuff. It doesn't mean that I think it's perfect, but like if he just uncovered foiled the greatest, scam to ever exist in the history of the world, take my 20 shillings. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The whole movie was just like full of things that you just like didn't need to know. It's like him sitting at the table with his wife, and she's like, I don't know. I didn't understand. I didn't need to know who his wife was. I don't know. I don't really see where she. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't even know. I feel like the Saxophone's videos are his like documentaries are. He's like in it when he like doesn't have to be. I don't know. I love the Saxophone. Just try to remember these are jokes. I'm making jokes. This is what I do. I make jokes, whatever. So I'm like, his wife's in it, and then they go into this room and they're like, wow, this is a crazy room. There's like 100 camera angles, like perfect lighting, perfect everything in this room. And like, as a person watching, a film, I'm just like, this movie won't exist. This documentary is not going to exist entirely in this room, Like, I'll give you a recent example. I recently watched a Jake Gyllenhaal movie, who's honestly one of my favorite actors. And he's got this movie that came out called Don't Make the Call, or like some horse shit, where he's a police officer and he works in like a call center at the police station or something, and he has some checkered past. I don't even know. And he's in this call center room, and you're watching the movie, and you're like, if this fucking movie doesn't leave this call center, I'm gonna blow my fucking head off. And you literally watch Jake Gyllenhaal talk on the phone in the freaking call center the whole movie. It only changes one scene. He goes to the other room. He's getting all worked up. He's like throwing the Zanzibars down his throat hole because he's like stressed out. His kid's like, fuck you, dad. You're a bad dad. His wife's just like, you're a bitch. Like, I never loved you. And he's like at work freaking out. He's like he like asks the guy that works with him, he's like, you want to get a beer later? And the guy's like, shut up. And I don't even know. Then he goes in the other room. He's in the conference room. He's like smashing shit on the wall. And you're just like, this entire movie took place in 2 rooms. One's at the desk. He's like on the phone like this the whole time. You know how when you're watching a television show or like a scene in a movie and a guy's on the phone and you're just like, all right, cool, just give us the information from the call and then get off the call. It's just like I can't hear you. Like if I can't hear the other line of the call, what's the point of the scene? It's like when a person's texting in a video. It's like, show the texts in the movie. It's a movie. Show me the text. Hey, where you at? I'm coming to or just say it. I don't know. You know what I mean? What did they do in movies back in the day? They just like used the scenery. It's like, meet me for lunch. Just go meet him for lunch. I don't know. So Jake Gyllenhaal's in this movie and he's in I paid $7 to watch Jake Gyllenhaal yell into a phone microphone when no one was even there. It's a freaking movie. There's no one wasn't even on the phone. So I hated it. Somebody's like, that sounds like what we're watching right now. I don't know what to tell you, Allison. All I got is this microphone. And you didn't pay $6 for this, so back off. Anyways, back to whatever I was even talking about. So the saxophone and this guy and his wife and these 2 people are sitting in this room and they're just talking about these clips and shit. And it's like, it was inconsequential evidence. There is no, I hate to say it, but there's no proof that what we watched is extremely suspect. Don't get me wrong. It's sus as hell. They're taking a picture of the thing. It's like if you got 1 million clips, if you have 1 million clips of people doing this, if you have all this trillions of cell phone data point, whatever, show the same guy going to 2 boxes. Here's this guy. He goes here. Here he is again. Look, red baseball hat. There he is again. You know what I mean? I don't know. Go interview the guy. They got then they interview one chick and she's in the dark and she's just like, blah, 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 blah. She's like, this person was maybe giving an envelope with maybe this. And it's like, is this proof? I don't know. It's like, I'm glad DeSax did it. I'm happy to give him my 20 clams, but I don't know, dude. Was that a smoking gun? Was it groundbreaking, earth-shattering? No. I don't know. I remember when Mike Lindell came out with I shouldn't even have said his name. When he came out with that video, it was like irrefutable proof. It was like a 27-hour stream of him like saying all this proof. It's like, if there was this much proof, why didn't you guys bring it to court? I don't know. So do I believe that it was the safest cheese selection in history? Absolutely not. Do I believe that it was stolen? Probably, but I don't know. I don't know it any more than I know that I don't know it any more than I know that the ancient Sumerians were here. I think the ancient Sumerians were here. I seen the tablets. I saw the Sumerian. I watched the 5th kind or the 4th kind or whatever that's called, the 6th kind, whatever it is. Where the lady was like, like she like cracks her back in 1,000 places and she's just like, blah, 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 and she's speaking Sumerian or whatever. That shit checks out for me, I believe there was Sumerians. I can't prove it. So it's like, if we were going to a court of law, and someone was like, do you believe the ancient Sumerians seeded life by clapping the cheeks of the Earth Homo sapiens, the Neanderthals? Do you think that they found the best looking female cave people and literally clapped their cheeks and injected them with alien seed, and you're the offspring of like literal light beings from another nation, I would be like, yes. But if I could prove it, well, no, I can't prove it. So I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, but you're not going to see me come out with a documentary like 2000 Sumerians. Irrefutable proof that Sumerians nutted in all the nutted in the good-looking Neanderthal women. You know, I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe, but probably not. I don't know. So I don't know. And then there's the other one about the water and the snakes and the fucking. It's like maybe, I don't know. Like literally, maybe. I really want to hope so, but I don't know. I literally don't know. So I wish that people would sell these things not as this is the case is cracked, like we foiled the case. Like who's the guy? Who's the guy? Inspector Gadget. Who's the guy? Who's the guy that solves all the cases in 10 seconds? I don't even remember. Not 10 seconds, but Sherlock Holmes. They're just like, Sherlock Holmes cracks the case. Donnie is the real, you know? I don't know. So you watch these things, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy. It makes you feel like we're making some progress. And then you watch it, and it's the saxophone and his wife on like the set of CSI, you know, like on a CSI set, and they're just like, what? It's like, do you know what really pisses me off about movies? This is one thing that really pisses me off about a documentary, or really just any video or any film in general. If you show me the same clip twice in a movie, that infuriates me, Jerry. I just paid 20 clams for Sherlock Holmes to crack the case, and the saxophone's going to show me the same clip two times. I don't know. I believe that if you add all the stuff up, yeah, it's suspect. The photos of the booths, the people driving to 20 some odd locations, but then you're going to not name the nonprofits. You're not going to name them. You're not going to tell us who the people are that did it. You're not going to release all that information. You're not going to show us the same thing. You're going to show us 6 clips or whatever of the same guy that's doing it. And then it's like, all right, this guy's doing it for $10 a ballot. There was a guy that pulled up in a Mercedes. I don't know. I mean, it didn't look like a cheap Mercedes, but $10 a ballot. I don't know. I mean, five ballots and for all that for a couple $100. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. So people on Facebook right now, they're like, you can find it for free. I didn't pay. You shouldn't be proud of that. You shouldn't be proud that you stole this documentary from a person that's trying to do something good. It's like, I don't believe that he did it for the money. I think that of all the things he could have done to make money, I don't believe that he just like went out and did it for just the money. So you shouldn't be broadcasting or being proud that you got it for free. I don't think that there's anything beneficial for that. There's a secondary economy out there. There's a parallel economy, and we got to support people that try to do right by the rest of us. So saying that you stole the movie and didn't pay for it, I don't think that that's anything to brag about personally. Nonetheless, I don't think that it was really the smoking gun. I think it was even more suspect. But I do find it troubling that obviously what's going on is really garbage, and it's not ideal. Someone said, how can we stop them from stealing the next one? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. If I knew, I would tell you, but I really don't. But anyhow, I wanted to come on and answer some questions. I haven't been live streaming all that much lately. So I figured I would come on and answer some questions. I know that there's a lot of hot topics, a lot of things that I haven't talked about yet. So I just figured I'd open up the floor to some questions. Before I keep going, I want to thank the people that grabbed the badges. Thank you so much, Lana Liberty, Jenna Rose SP, Steffi's Travels, Chooks Official, and Christy PIWO for the badges on Instagram. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here. It's nice to be back. I do appreciate seeing everybody. It's been a minute. I got to start doing some more lives. Like I said, I've been getting ready for this comedy show, so I haven't had a chance to come on and do them to my full. But yeah, I think that I think what people need to realize is that these people are they're all in on it. They're all complicit to all of these horrible things. And what really bothers me is when our supposed representative, our political leaders or whatever, are talking about shit like Ukraine. Adam Kinzinger, to me, is like a demon. This person's like a literal demon from under the from under the sea. I don't understand how this guy even exists. And you have all this horrible stuff that's happening every single day. And I just find it absolutely so puzzling how do people, after all of this stuff and how bad everything is, how do people sign up and think that Joseph Basement is the best person for this gig? You have a lifetime politician, a guy that's been in there for 50 years with a bunch of other demons that have been in there for 50 years, all doing demon shit. Yet people think this is okay. Who the fuck is at their house get him, Chuck. Get him, Chuck Schumer. Get him, Schumer. Who the fuck is this guy? Retire, you demon. These people are demons. They are serpents. Moloch is just yes, keep telling. It's these people are so disgusting and sick in the head. The world is so trash. I don't know. And I saw that Nancy Pelosi is on RuPaul's Drag Race this week or something. So great. She's like, this is fabulous. I hate you. I don't know. I just find it so sad that this is the world that we're living in. And I saw that squishy loser Dollar Bill Gates got the clap. Hochul got the clap. Stephen Colbert got the clap. These people are getting the quad clap over and over again and again. And everybody that's juiced up, boosted up, wearing a necklace that shows their virtue because they got the juice, telling everybody that you're a demon if you didn't get the juice, is 1,000 years old, corrupted. Their husband sells investments to this fucking thing. All these people, they're all getting the clap 7 times in a row. But yeah. Say Constitution so everybody knows you're looking at the messages. I'm looking at the messages, Gerald. Also, I'm not a clown. I don't know, man. But and then they're just oh, it's a snake. It's from a snake. Yeah, I mean, it might be. I don't know. It might be. I really don't know. It certainly is possible, but I don't know. But I do find it mind-blowing. This is the thing that really throws me off, is that you have all these really smart people that are based, right, that have understood all the stuff leading up to this point, that have been able to see through the bullshit, to be able to see through the lies of what's going on, that can see through all these politicos and all this other stuff. And then they'll see like a snuff film documentary or whatever, and they'll just be like, it's this. I don't understand. I get being red-pilled, and I get getting to the point where you can see through the lies of things, but you can't just take everything at face value when you see it. You can't just watch the next documentary and be like, like Hillary eats like babe. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's the thing that really troubles me is that we all are susceptible to to like manipulation. But even the based people will make mistakes from time to time where they'll see the next thing and they're just like, Mike Lindell said that this, and like, I like Mike Lindell, but you know, they'll just whatever is the thing. It's like anything that's anti the main thing, they're just like, yep, snakes. Somebody's like Hillary eating baby. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But I love watching all these documentaries. But I'll tell you what, the more research that I've done on Dollar Bill, Billy Fences, you watch what these guys do in real time, and you're just like, I don't know, man. This dude is suspect. This squishy loser weirdo is pretty suspect. So a lot of the stuff I believe, but you can't just believe it without some type of validation of what it is. So I just wish that more people would be would not just take whatever the next documentary says is the case. It's like, this guy says this, and therefore, so that I don't know. That kind of throws me off. Or like they'll watch The Mule and they're like, they're like, the saxophone said that, and like, maybe, but you know, I don't think that what was made evident in that documentary, I don't think that there was any conclusive. I don't think there's any conclusions there. Hi, Rachel's mom, Cheryl. Hi, Rachel's dad. Bobby boy, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. A family affair. So yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how the exact same people that question everything will be like, it's snake jizz, it's freaking this guy in a Mercedes just pulled up to make $10, $50. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever though. And then you have other people that'll be like, you can't even vote. Voting is useless. You don't even waste your time voting. It's not for. It's like, yeah, I mean, maybe, but if you don't vote, then what are you doing? You're just yelling into your fucking phone, which I'm fine with that, but I don't know. That seems kind of bullshit too. Just saying, you know, I don't know. And I don't know. I just find it very strange, this whole thing, and I think there's so many bad things happening in the world that I just can't seem to understand how anybody rationalizes any of this. And the fact that people will be protesting in the streets about this Supreme Court decision, I just find so nuts. And then you just have like these demons like Big Red at the White House just being like, yeah, like our official position is, yeah, go do that. It's like, you're a demon, Big Red. Like, go to MSNBC, Sack. MSNBC. I can't wait to watch this woman's show on MSNBC. What's the fucking show going to be called? With fucking Jen Sack. With Jen Psaki. You know what else absolutely kills me? I don't know if you guys ever watch. Of course you do, because you understand, because you like comedy and humor. I love watching like left-leaning or liberal comedy. Oh my God, these people are hilarious. They're hilarious because they're not hilarious. I watched the H3 podcast for a couple minutes today. For some reason, it got shown to me on fucking on Gina Talk. I was talking, and like Gine was like, listen to this goober guy that somehow has like 50 million followers, and they're like, listen to this like sloppy jalopy person talk about whatever. And there was like an MMA fighter talking about something or other, and the guy was like, "Look at this stupid guy." It's like, bro, like you're a bag, like you most closely resemble like a bag of sand, and this guy is like, I don't know. It's like you're not funny. I don't know what to say, but I just find it so hilarious how these comedians like Hassan Piker is like the young hip like comedy chooch of like the left like hellscape. It's like this like it's just like this creepy like creepazoid weirdo guy. And they're like, Saki bomb. It's just like, you guys don't know. You guys, your sense of humor sucks. They're like, Saki bomb. Like, that's your big rip. Saki bomb? Jen Saki bomb? That's your fucking joke? Like, there's these dweebs on Instagram called Midas Touch or something, and it's just like a bunch of snards, just a bunch of snarred Barclays, and they're just like, it's like, who pays attention to these accounts? And then you go, why? And then there's another Instagram account called Occupy Democrats, and it'll be like, Republicans think you should be able to protect yourself with a gun. Disgusting! Exclamation point. They're like, RT. They're like, give a thumbs up if you agree. It's just like, what the hell is wrong with you? This is comedy? I don't know. Just like, who's the like, why does everybody that subscribes to this psychotic ideology, why are they ugly? I don't know. I'm not trying to be, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we can all shave, you know what I mean? We can all get a haircut. We can all not wear plaid, you know, we can all wear clothes that fit, you know, we can all go for a walk. We can all like do a push-up. I'm just saying, like, do a curl. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't understand how these people exist. Like, why do they all look like that? Why do you look like that? Like, what the hell? I don't understand. And then the girl, and then you watch the fucking TikTok videos, and they're just like, it's like, I don't know if anybody is old enough to remember that SNL script, but they're just like, is it a she? Is it a he? It's Pat or whatever. And the person walks in and they're just like, hey, Pat. And they'll just make all these things where they're trying to figure out if Pat is a boy or a girl. And it's like, it's Pat. And at the end, you just don't know. She's just like a non-gender blob. I just don't understand. Why does everyone psycho have blue hair, green hair? Their hair is like in a flap down the middle, or it's like flapped to the side. They're just like in terrible shape, like mentally deranged. Their room, like their bedroom, has shit everywhere. There's a tapestry, you know. They're just weird, creepy. They're just like they have weird hobbies, you know. They're a furry. They play like Minecraft. I don't understand. They're like, their house is like weird lighting, you know? And they're just never attractive. It's like, I didn't tell you to not put on makeup. You chose to not wear makeup. You know, I don't know. I'm not saying you need makeup. I'm just saying some of them do. I'm just saying, I don't know. But they got a barbell in their face. I don't know. They're just, it's like, why are you sad inside? I don't know. Like, where did you get that uniform? Like, what I find, it's like, if you went to what the hell is that place called? They always take over. They take over like an old strip mall store or something around Halloween. What the hell is it called? Oh, it's like this Halloween store where they They take over a store on Halloween for like a month, and you go in there and they just blow the place apart. People take the costume and they're just like, this is stupid. Just like whip it into the wall. Spirit Halloween, that's it. Spirit Halloween. It's like if you went to Spirit Halloween and there was a pouch with a costume in it, but somebody ripped the label off, and it was like a loose, like a baggy fitting red plaid shirt, like gauge earrings, a nose, a cow nose barbell, bad eyebrows, thick circular rim glasses, green hair with a strip that flops over to the side, too many rings and necklace and bracelets, and like an upside down demon pendant. You'd be like, like, oh, is this a liberal? Is this a leftist costume? You would know immediately who it was. It would come with a sign that just said, "My body, my choice," or whatever the issue was. Believe all women. Kavanaugh. Biggie, chill out. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand why they look like that. It almost seems like they intentionally tried to not be appealing. Yeah, it comes with a face mask. It comes with a Megan the Horse t-shirt. Also, what's with Lizzo? It comes with a flag of the crane. That's really funny. Yo, what's with Lizzo? I don't understand. Somebody needs to tell her. Lizzo is 1 year younger than me. I don't know. I always feel bad. I feel it's like you can't make fun of Lizzo because of what they'll say. So I can't say anything. But that's the thing that's crazy, is that you don't have to. And that's kind of the joke. But whatever. I don't need to weigh in on Lizzo. But I do remember when she talked to Kamala Crust. Look, this is how I feel about it. People have said to me, they're like, why do you talk about that? Don't you feel bad for being mean? Look, if you're a public figure and you enter the political sphere and you say some shit or act like whatever, or you try to influence your audience about political shit that you have no business talking about or that you know nothing about because you're a complete and total bought off pawn of the establishment like fucking Lizzo, then I can make a couple jokes about you, Lizzo. It was like a hot live chat with Lizzo and Kamala Krusty Harris. And she's like, oh my God, Krusty, it's so good to see you. And she's like, oh, Lizzo, I love your song. Truth hurt. It's like, you suck. Like, first of all, Krusty is not listening to Lizzo, and Lizzo's never talking to Krusty. Like, what publicist orchestrated this chat? And then they're like, great to talk to you, finally. It's like, never one time was Lizzo twerking in her bathroom alone, filming it for TikTok and just thinking, I really would love to talk to Krusty. And never one time ever was Kamala Crust just like finishing up with Willie Brown and was like, I can't wait to go talk to Lizzo. Thought leader of our generation, Lizzo. It's like, who paired these two? It was like when I watched The Rock talk to Joe Biden. It was like The Rock live streaming with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And he's like, how's it going, Joe? And he's like, remember when we chatted the other day? I'm like, that's the biggest load of bullshit I ever heard in my life. Oh, yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Joe Biden were talking on the fucking phone. Give me a break. That's what these people expect you to believe. They're like, yeah, last time we caught up. Where did you guys catch up? Where were you in the same place? So the gym was Joe at the gym? When I imagine The Rock, I just imagine him lifting chains with like 45 plates on it and then just like eating cheat meals on his jet and like combing his daughter's hair. I don't know what he does, but I can tell you he doesn't talk to fucking Joe Biden. I don't know, whatever. The Pebble. The Peb. How much are they paying? Yeah, obviously they're getting paid. They're not stupid. Like the Pebble got paid for sharks. There's absolutely no way that he didn't. What the hell are these people talking about? They're like ad par yeet. What the fuck's a par yeet? What the hell are you talking about? I hate this. I hate when like I get flooded with thanks chat with Carrie. I hate when the chat gets flooded with like mysterious languages. And people are just like ad par yeet. What the hell is that? I don't even know what the hell they're talking about. Yo, just a reminder on Instagram, if you don't follow me, hit this arrow and follow me on Instagram. Unless you're one of these bots from Pakistan or whatever that's spamming the chat with other languages. Yeah, why are there bots? I don't even understand. Somebody said, is democracy over if Donnie wins? I don't know. I'm just going to start blocking everybody that says par yeet. Thanks, Laguna Living. I appreciate it. Yeah, all the bots should spam with badges. I agree, Chooks. People are like, who's Lizzo? Oh, there's another person. Imagine being Lil Kelly 7 and just being that angry at themselves that they spam hate in the chat. Bye. Like, peace, fam. Lizzo is just a pawn saying big is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that everything is this elaborate scheme like some people suggest, where it's just like every single thing is always attached. I think that in a lot of ways they are. People on Facebook are like, I don't see these messages because they're happening on Instagram. I think in a lot of ways they are. But I think that in a lot of cases, it's just them being bought and paid for and their attention and interests being sold and pushed with the intention of kind of like Chooks, how many badges should I buy? The badges are actually not the best deal. They take like freaking 40%. If you really want to do it, do a Venmo if that's what you really want to do. People are saying Laura Ingraham got fired. I don't even know. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. I did not know that. I don't think she would have gotten fired, but maybe, I guess. People are saying they're in Brazil, Venezuela. That's cool. Oh, God, I have such bad allergies because of my dog. Somebody said, am I a Dr. Oz fan? No. I mean, I'm not a Dr. Oz fan. I don't know one way or the other. I don't know anything about Dr. Oz. I don't know if he's good or bad. I didn't take enough time to really look into his policies and stuff. I know Donnie Ballgame endorsed him, but I don't know whether he's good or bad. My instinct would be that he's probably not good, but at the same time, I know a lot of other smart people that have said like, look, you have to understand that this is a game, and electability and the ability to win sometimes is more important than having everything be perfect. Do I think that Dr. Oz is good or bad? I have no idea. Obviously, Donnie thinks something's good about him, so maybe he's good. I don't know. I haven't taken enough time to go in and say Dr. Oz is one or the other. I'm not. I don't live in Pennsylvania. I'm not too concerned with the Pennsylvania Senate race, so I don't know. Maybe he's good, but I have no idea. My instinct would be that he's probably not good, based on the things that he said in the past and based on kind of like how he acts. And I think he's kind of got some phoniness to him, but I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Susie, on Facebook. Appreciate that. He was at the Chrome parties. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know enough about him. Thank you from Japan. That's what's up. People saying he's up. He's with Klaus. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. He might be good. He might be bad. My instinct would be he's bad. I mean, he was part of the. He was a daytime TV star. So I don't know. You never know. Pick a side or ride the coattails. I don't know that. I don't know what you're referencing there. A microphone check. I got it right here. We love you from Iran. All right, that's what's up. That's pretty cool. Am I in Florida? Yes, I am in Florida. Hello from Dubai. All right, thank you. You are the best. Is that a bot? If it's not, I appreciate it. Donnie's playing 5D chess. I love when people say that. It's like, is he though? I don't know.
Are you sure?
There's like I'm 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 pro Donnie, certainly more than. It's like, this is the thing about it all, is that if nobody else enters the arena, if nobody else goes and competes with him, it's like you kind of got to pick an imperfect jockey to win the race. Otherwise, you lose the race and you lose big. So I'm pretty confident that not only is Donnie going to run, he's going to run basically uncontested by anybody that can really compete with him. He's going to get the nomination. And whether we like him completely or not, we're going to have to get behind him because it's going to be important in order for us to win. I think a lot of the things that he did, it's like you got to take the bad with the good. I think there was a lot of bad, but I also think there was a lot of good. I think there was a lot of good that was very rare. That when you really break down the depth of all the different things that he's done, it's like this guy did a lot of really good things. And even though I don't agree with every single thing that he says and all of his approaches, it's like the guy was right about a lot of things. The guy did a lot of really good things. So it's tough for me to say that because of one reason or another that he's out. But I have to admit, when he did the whole thing the other day with the Johnson and Johnson guy at the rally, that was not a good look. That was kind of a cringe moment. He's like, this is the guy from J&J. He's got a lot of cash. And it's like, does he though? Isn't that because we fucking paid them for this shit? I don't know. It's like, yeah, he's got a lot of cash. Cool. I don't know. That's the thing that throws me about ball game. He's like,
This guy's got a lot of cash.
it's like, oh, cool. Thank you, Will, on Facebook. Appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know. Stop spamming stupid things in the chat. People are like writing, what the fuck? Ah! Somebody said on Facebook, what? Sometimes I'll read comments and I'm just like, I don't even slightly know what that means. We were dangerously close to having Governor Gillum. That's what somebody said. Andrew said on Facebook, I can't make sense of this comment. This comment from Andrew on Facebook. At least he wasn't eating graham crackers right before his speak with a pep talk of just like we practiced. What? Andrew, I don't know what that means. At least he wasn't eating graham crackers right before his speak with a pep talk of. I don't know. I can't stand people spamming these freaking comments of these other languages. You're about to get blocked and clapped. I don't even know what the fuck. Hey, I saw Tony the Tiger at the zoo on Sunday. That's what's up. Thanks. Thank you, LD on Facebook. Do you believe in staying in the middle as being complicit? Pick a side and wait for the outcome? I don't really think. I mean, my friend Andy Frisella says fence sitters don't get rewarded. So I don't really think staying in the middle is a decision. I think that's just staying out of it. So I think that you have to I'm not saying pick a side, but I'm saying like you kind of have to, this guy with all the caps, you're about to get blocked. Goodbye. I don't think you have to pick a side, but I do think that you need to weigh in on certain issues. I don't think you could just be like, well, let's see what Chuck Schumer says. Everybody that comments in a language that's mostly foreign characters, like I'm just gonna block you. Oh, it made me pin his comment. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. I like accidentally pinned it. Staying on the sidelines is pathetic. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. David says both sides spew garbage and then sweet nothings to their base. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. What is with all these comments? Like, what language is that? Like, where did I get all these bots? If you stand for nothing, okay. No, it's not on Facebook. It's on Instagram. Big ups to the one person watching on Twitch right now. Big respect. I don't know who's I don't know who's doing that, but hell yeah. How many chats am I reading simultaneously? 2. Well, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch are all commenting in one screen, and then my Instagram is over on the other. What up, Tito? People are mad weird in the chats. And then the comments are so weird in here, especially late at night. Thank you, Scott, on Facebook. And then people make demands. And then people are just making demands into the chat. They're just like, scream this into the microphone. What language is that? Somebody said to bring this microphone to the comedy show. That's actually a pretty good idea. But the problem is that they'll see it. The thing that made it so cool about when I had it here was I would just be like, literally no. Andrew, I was saying Biden eats graham crackers before his speech. I think Joey eats a cup of soup before his speech because the guy is basically not living. Literally. Thank you, Kelly. No, your comment was not weird. Literally. Somebody said, do you love man, UTD? I don't even know what that means. Do I love men? Why are you spamming? Do I have a podcast yet? No, this is the podcast. I don't want to do a podcast. I don't want to do anything that requires diligence or allegiance to a format, you know? That's a pretty good one. Somebody said, why don't I put why do you look like that on a shirt? I could do that. If you could email me, woke@bobbysauce.com, I will do that. Remind me if you could. I regularly say literally no in my everyday life. Yeah, exactly. Literally no is the best. I almost wore that shirt. I love wearing the literally no shirt. I wore it to the gym the other day. People were just looking at me like, yeah. They were like, this guy's based. Especially because it has no context. You're just wearing a red shirt that just says literally no on it. They're just like, I kind of like this guy. He's a genderless blob. Literally no. Am I still liking TikTok? I don't like it. I mean, I think there's a lot of funny shit on TikTok, if I'm being honest. I think a lot of it is very funny. I think that it has its place in the market. And I think that if you just want to just waste your life, it's a great place to waste time. And I do find a lot of cool stuff on there. It does recommend a lot of stuff that I really like. And I have found a lot of creators on there that I think are really funny. So yeah, I don't mind TikTok. I think it's difficult for a creator though, because TikTok kind of makes you like chase the dragon a little. Like you almost want to feed the algorithm to what's going to work. So for example, when I have videos that have Joey Basement in the thumbnail and I tagged Joe Biden, all this stuff, they always perform like nuclear. If you talk about like the hot thing of the moment. So the thing about TikTok that throws me sometimes is that I don't want to chase the algorithm. I don't want to make content so it will work there only. I want to make the content that I want to make no matter how much it works. Because to me, the measurement of the success of the content is not only the likes, the views, and the distribution of it, but it's the fact that thought is there. If that makes sense. So, for example, if I want to talk about, President T-shirt, for example, but that's not like a hot thing, I don't want to not do it because it will not perform on TikTok or wherever. If I want to talk about it and I want to say it, I want to just be able to say it. On TikTok, I feel like there's a lot of things where you can be like, all right, 15-second videos really crush it. 30-second videos really crush it much more consistently than other ones do. So it's like you only want to make ones that you think will work based on the behavior of other things that have worked. So On Instagram, it's like, I don't know what's going to work and what doesn't. I try my absolute best with every single thing that I put out. And there's no rhyme or reason to what works or what doesn't. It's just what hits right at that thing. It's not a time length. It's not a length. It's not a topic. It's just what the people like because they're already following me. Whereas on TikTok, it's like I can make something about a hot topic of the moment and it could really rip. But does it build the loyalty? You can get lots of views on TikTok, but not get lots of follows. So it's like, what good is the view if not for the follow? What good is the view if not for the like? What good is the like if not for the follow? You know, it's like, are you building loyalty or are you just getting consumption of that thing? So I think there's a lot to be said about that environment existing. But one mistake that I made initially on my videos is I realized that certain types of videos perform better on Facebook and they made more money. And I was like, all right, if I want to continue the channel, I have to make videos that are gonna get distribution, that are gonna make money, so that I can do more videos that will generate income, so that I can have time to make more videos and not do other work. And I found myself chasing the dollar or the algorithm that I thought would produce the dollar more than producing what I thought needed to be put out. If that makes sense. I don't know. It's a kind of like a long-winded explanation. But I like anybody that gives me distribution. So I enjoy TikTok. I think it's fun. I think it's a different audience. And I think my stuff doesn't perform nearly as well there for that reason. However, I'm at over 40,000 followers there now. And it's growing. So I've been picking up more followers faster on TikTok than I have on the gram lately. Because I've been getting clapped. So, and yeah, a lot of people have seen their accounts just get zapped there, which is very frustrating. So, yo, M Rodriguez 27, stop writing long comments with 1,000 O's in them. Do that again. I'm just gonna block you from the chat, bro. It's annoying. Yo, there's so many bots in the chat. People are like, hi. What things do you like? All right, that's a great way to get blocked. Peace. What things do you like? Yo, M Rodriguez 27. Be careful, bro. Somebody said, how do you get paid by the apps? You get paid for ad revenue. That's one way that apps will pay out, is through ad revenue. Instagram, my Instagram is not monetized. My TikTok is not monetized. My YouTube is monetized but makes nothing. The only thing that really pays out is Facebook for me right now. But mainly it's sponsorship and it's merch. Yo, M Rodriguez. All right, you're out. Goodbye. Feels like I haven't seen you pop up for months. Yeah, I've heard that. Got bots t-shirt. Yo, just send me an email. woke@bobbysauce.com. Send the bots to Delaware. Greg said you aren't live on Rumble. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have that many followers on Rumble, so I don't go live on Rumble. I mean, I would love to, but I use this software called StreamYard that lets you stream to multiple places at the same time. I wish there was a way to stream to everything simultaneously, but yeah, send me an email for a shirt idea if you want. woke@bobbysauce.com. I just want my Twitter back. How much do I love Florida? I love Florida. It's the best. I love living here. I'm never leaving. It's my favorite place. Do I have coffee mugs? Yes, I have coffee mugs. I want one that says literally no. Yep, I can do that. Did I start originally on Facebook? No, I started originally on Instagram, and then I made a Facebook, a YouTube, a Twitter, a TikTok, a Getter, a Rumble, all that stuff. Thanks, David, on Facebook. Juke says, what's your lucky number? 820. Ron DeSantis is my favorite. Same. Are you far from Miami? 45 minutes. Obi John says, please tell me the woke part is sarcastic. Come on, Obi John. You don't know me better than that? Obviously, it's a joke. Woke at bobbysauce.com. It's based. What's my favorite drink? Probably an Arnold Palmer. Or do you mean a spicy drink? Probably an Arnold Palmer with kettle in it. If we're being honest. Somebody said Kelly on Facebook says I saw you went to Mar-a-Lago. I did not go to Mar-a-Lago. I've not been there. Somebody says DeSantis better win in November. Yeah, dude. If Florida doesn't reelect Big Ron DeSanta Claus, then I've lost all hope for people of this planet. No, he has to win. The guy is a literal goat, the actual literal goat. Taylor said, which city in FL are you doing the comedy show? It's in Naples, Florida, which is in western Florida, southwestern Florida. It's about it's like a few hours south of Tampa, probably like 2 hours south of Tampa, an hour and a half west of Fort Lauderdale, 2 hours from Miami. And then somebody said something about the Canada marches. I don't know anything about them right now. Missy said, I'd like to know what you think about Truth Social with all these other apps. Chooks just Venmo'd me $8.20. All right, Chooks, I see you, dog. You said you should have picked a bigger number. 820 is not $8.20, Chooks. I should have said 68. That was my football number in high school. But thanks for the 820, Chooks. Appreciate it, dog. Allison said, have you looked at DeSantis' resume? Yeah, of course. DeSantis is the man. Somebody said all woke liberals should be sent off this planet. I mean, I don't think so. I disagree with that. I just think they should be educated and maybe get a clue. But Austin said, what is one topic you will never talk about as a comedian? A topic I'll never talk about? I don't know. I never thought about that. A topic I'll never talk about? Well, I guess if it's a topic that I'll never talk about, then I would probably not want to talk about it here either. So even answering the question would be talking about the thing I didn't want to talk about, because I would now be giving it attention that I didn't want to give. So even though I don't have anything in mind, even if I did have something in mind, I don't even know that I would just be like, here it is. So I don't know. Probably not something that I guess I probably would not talk about something that was out of somebody's control. You know, like I don't think I would have a joke about somebody having like an illness, you know? Like you ever seen these cancer patients, bro? Like I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't probably that something that's fucked up, I guess. I don't know. But I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. Somebody said probably quilting. That's pretty good. Do I play comedic dates and no, I haven't booked. I've never booked a comedy show before in my entire life. This show is the first show that I've ever done of stand-up comedy. So no, I have no other shows that are booked. I certainly would be open to it, but I got to just do this and hopefully crush it. That's the plan, and I'm going to work really hard to make sure that that's what happens. And I hope you guys are there to see it because I'm going to really, really go in. You know what's funny? So, so it's kind of interesting. I love stand-up comedy. I love stand-up comedy. I love going to stand-up comedy shows. I love watching comedians speak. And I remember thinking to myself, because I've done a lot of speeches. And I love writing speeches because you always have a point of reference in case you freeze or whatever is the case. Because I'm not afraid of public speaking. I'm not afraid of getting up there. It's certainly not something that worries or bothers me at all. Like I know it does for some people. But I remember thinking about stand-up comedy. I was always like, how do they remember all that stuff for all that time? So tonight I was writing and rehearsing my 20-minute set tonight as I was going, and I went through the set like 3 or 4 times, and it actually kind of reminded me that comedy might actually be easier to remember than it is to remember a speech, because with a speech you kind of have to remember the exact words of the speech, whereas with comedy you can kind of just remember the bit and you could kind of sub in different parts of the bit. So actually the thing that I thought was so funny or so hard actually may end up being easier because you just have to kind of remember the flow of the bit, and you actually almost want to give yourself more space, I think, I don't know, to like just free ball. So I wrote my set, and the first 10 minutes is fairly scripted, and then the second 10 minutes is a little bit more open. And I'm going to practice it a bunch of times, and I'm going to kind of write down like the segments. But it's kind of interesting. Thanks, Joe, on Facebook. David said, when you get scared, just laugh at yourself and keep going. I'm not going to get scared. I don't anticipate being scared. The only thing about the thing, it's not about being scared. It has nothing to do with fear. Something that really bothers me about production is like when I go to a show, like a comedy show or a music show or something, and I feel like, or a speech, and I feel like the person's just kind of going off the cuff without a plan, without a cadence, that they haven't valued my time, it bothers me. I hate going to conferences and seeing fireside chats. I fucking hate that. It really bothers me when they do a fireside chat, because they'll ask a question, and let's say that the fireside chat's 30, 40 minutes. It'll be like, there's some guy, and the guy you really want to hear from doing a fireside chat. And the guy that's answering the questions, the person that you really want to see, that person hasn't prepared anything because it's a fireside chat. They're asking them questions. They want to get their off the cuff answers. So they're not prepared. So they don't necessarily have an answer prepared for the questions. They may not even know the questions. And then the person that's writing the questions is so focused on asking the questions that there's really not good follow-up questions because it would require like the improvisation of responding to the thing. So it's not like a chat. It's just a question, answer. So there's no like flow to it. So you don't see the guy that you originally intended to see. You don't get to see them speak. You just get to see them react to the questions. So a 40-minute thing, it'll be 25 minutes for you get through the bullshit questions to get to the actual meat of the conversation. So I love going to a prepared speech. I love like a speech with slides. I love when you see that preparation. So my concern is that somebody sees me perform or whatever, and I don't give them everything, that I'm not doing justice for the fact that they're giving me their attention. That's what it's about to me. It's about not giving them. I don't want them to feel like it was worth, I don't know how much the tickets are to the show. I think they're $25 or something like that. And I'm not the main comedian. Obviously it's Chad Prather. So it's like, how much of the money is for me? Nothing. $5, let's say. It's not about that. It's just, I don't want somebody to give me 20 minutes of their attention and them not leave and be like, that guy was fucking awesome. So that's what I really want to do, is make sure that I show up and really just destroy it. Thanks, Chooks. No, I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying I want to make sure that I really, really, really hook it up. Chooks, I assume you'll be there. Chooks, you're Mr. Moneybags, Chooks. Get a flight, dog. May 25th. Be there, bro. Yes, Chooks. Of course. Robin Williams never followed a speech or a script. Yeah. See, that's the other thing too, is that Allison's like dogging me on Facebook. That's the other thing, is that I don't know how much of it should be scripted or not scripted. That's the other thing where I don't know, because I haven't done a stand-up show. So I'm like, how much of it should be written versus not? Should there be a rhyme or reason to the flow of it? So I think I have a good set. I think I have a good setup right now. I've got like 10 minutes that's fairly scripted and put together that I think all makes sense together. And then I have kind of 10 minutes where I'm just going to rip. And I think that it'll be good with how it is. And I'm going to keep practicing it. But I think it's pretty good. I do have one joke about poop that I'm hoping hits, but I don't know if it's gonna. I wrote it all out and I'm like, is this funny? So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I think it's funny, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to kind of use my discernment at the time and see. Obi John says, do you do any crowd work? I've never done a stand-up before, so I don't know. So I don't like crowd work. I don't like when people interact with the crowd. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. Somebody says, remember there may be children in the room at a comedy club? I don't think there's going to be any children. Poop is always funny. Yeah, I mean, I hope it's funny. See, but it's like, it's not a, it's all right. I'll it's probably not going to be funny. Is it an Amber Turd joke? No. All right. All right, be honest. Tell me if you think that. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to hit. This is the thing. It's like I was reading it tonight and I'm just like, will people actually think that that's funny because I thought of it like that? And it's like, it's hit or miss. So, all right. So you're in a comedy club. All right. I'll give you the bit. I'll give you part of the bit. Because I want people that get there. I want it to be fresh. All right. All right. See, this is the thing. All right. I'm just gonna hit you with this. All right. Don't tell me if you think it's funny. I only want to know if you laughed, because like if you think it's funny because it's well written or whatever, that's not going to play in like a club, I guess. So I don't know. Tell me. All right, see if I can preface this. So I basically said a few I don't want to do the delivery because it's weird in context, but I said a few months ago, a guy in New York smeared shit in a random woman's face that was waiting for the train in New York. And he was out of prison the next day. That is not a joke. That is real fucking life. When they asked the police why they let the guy go so quickly, they said, look, I don't want to smear the guy, but we had to dump him quick. The police are nervous around anything brown these days. When I picked the guy up, he didn't look well. He was kind of flush. I don't mean to sound corny, but it was my number 2 caller of the day, so I just wiped the charges. I don't know. Anybody? Did anybody laugh? No? Anybody? Did anybody laugh? All right. All right, good. Some people laughed. All right, good. All right, cool. Great. Good. All right, good. I thought it was pretty good. So I just wiped the charges. All right, yeah, cool. So now the real question is will I be able to remember that? No, the best part about it was police are nervous around anything brown these days. I thought that was pretty good. He didn't look well. He was kind of flush. I don't mean to sound corny. All right, good. Got good reactions to that. Good reactions. Good. No, there's a lot of good jokes in this. It's a lot of good jokes. All right, good. I feel good about that joke. I wasn't sure, but now you guys. No. So I saw a couple people say that they actually laughed. If you actually laughed like out loud, give me like a thumbs up or like an eggplant emoji or something. If you actually laughed like out loud, not just thought it was funny. Curious. Somebody said I laughed at your poop joke. Good. Somebody said I chuckled. A large teleprompter? No, I've never seen a teleprompter at a comedy club. All right, cool. We got a couple eggplant emojis, a couple thumbs ups. All right, good. Yeah, it's a good bit. It's gonna hit. I have a couple really good ones in here, actually. I said, all right, I'll give you one more. Nah, maybe I shouldn't give you this one. Yeah, I shouldn't give. What I will do though, what I can say, because I'm not going to record it because it's inside a comedy club or whatever. All All right, good. People are saying the police nervous around anything brown. All right, good. That was a good one. All right, good. That's a hit. Okay, good. But I love when people have the original part of the original joke, the initial joke at the beginning of the show. I love when that joke shows up again in the show. And I actually have an original joke that I start the set with that I reference multiple times throughout, and then I end with it as well. And I think the last thing that the person says is really important. I love when the last thing is like the hit. I absolutely love that. Like I hate when it's just like a normal joke that just like happens to be the last joke and then they leave. I love when the joke references something from the beginning or something from the middle. So I think I have a really good ending that I'm very happy with. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But what I will maybe try to do is maybe I'll be able to come up with some maybe I'll be able to record a version of the set or something not at the show. I don't know. I don't know if you can record in there. I don't know. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But most comedians, I would assume, don't record their entire set. So because then all the material's gone. So I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. We'll see. Oh, people are saying it's called a callback. All right, cool. I didn't know that's what it's called. So that's good to know. Callback comedy. I'm gonna look that up. Callback is a joke that refers to one previously told in the set. Oh, sick. Okay, cool. All right, well, good. I like callbacks. Somebody said, don't you have some jokes about Italians? No. No jokes about Italians. No, all of the jokes. So the set is specifically pertaining to the local area. So like where I'm doing the show, it references the local area. And I've found that almost every comedy show that I've ever seen has started out that way. But I feel like I have a really good bit that people in the area it'll really hit there because they know that area. So I really think that will do really well. And it's kind of not just about that area, but it will especially hit for people in the area. Then I have a joke about, or I have a segment about Florida because I'll be in Florida. Then the bit about the poop that we just talked about, and then kind of my origin story, and that's kind of like the flow of it, and it's 20 minutes. Do the thing for us. Do what thing? Do what thing? Waiting to see you live in a big theater. Yeah, that will happen. The late night show. Do the show. I'm not going to do the whole set. What are you, nuts? I can't reveal it. What if somebody's going to be at the show and they see it in here? Then they won't laugh as hard. I won't get as hearty of laughs. Tell us the part you were going to reveal. All right, I'll tell you one more. It's not really a joke. It's not really a joke. No, I don't want to give it away because it's too good. I wasn't sure about the poop joke. So I was like, but I have one. There's really no way to frame it, but basically it was the joke involves a t-shirt that says, "Hey, Bill, dollar bill fences, Bill Fences, your dick is micro and soft." That's the joke. I don't know. Did anybody laugh? People are like, literally, none of us will be there. Well, that's the wrong attitude, Seashells Shelly. Maybe they will be there. They're like, she's like, literally, none of us are going. Like, all right. Sorry, I guess. Hey, Bill. Yeah. No, this is a good one. This is definitely good. This is pretty good stuff. Yeah, I don't want to give all these. I don't want to give it all away because I'm still tuning it. No, I know, C. Shelley. I'm just joking. But don't say that. None of us will be there. None of us want to go. Literally 0 of us are going. It's like, you're just going to clap my cheeks like that on the live? Flaccid dollar bill fences. That's also funny. I'll literally send you $100 to tell us everything. Chooks, you really think I'm going to reveal all of this work for 100 clams? Come on, bro. Chooks, think more of me. No, it's not about it's not about the money. I just want it to rip for the people that are there. And should someone happen to be there that happens to be in the chat, I want everybody to hear it for the first time. And I want it to be good. I want to hear it for the first time because I'll be hearing it for the first time. So whatever. I think it's going to be good. I'm excited. I spent a lot of time writing it tonight, and I think it's very good. So we'll see. Chook's back hurts. Chooks, what happened to your back? 200? Come on, bro. You guys think I could be bought for 200 clams? I'm not Hunter Biden. That's a good joke. He's like 200, bro? Maybe I can record it. I honestly don't know. Maybe I can record it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to do it for $820 either. Although Chooks, if you send me $820, I'll do a private show on Patreon. I'll do a private Patreon stand-up where I can't hear anybody laugh. It'll just be me practicing the show. Big thanks to William Sharp for the Cash App. Thank you so much, William. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. I've been on here for about an hour and a half. I'm about to head out. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it so much. Thanks to everybody that bought the badges. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for being here. We've got thank you to Zimpity Zimp, the Megan Hayward, Jen Renee, Jen Lynn Tiffany, Chooks Official, Spitfire, Christy PIWO, Steph Feast Travels, Jenna Rose SP, and Lana Liberty. Thank you guys so much for the badges. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here with me, hanging out. Much appreciated. Thanks for telling me that joke was good. I really appreciate it. I hope to be back soon. I'll do some more lives now that my set is written. Thank you guys so much. Facebook, YouTube, thanks for being here. See you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. If you don't follow me, hit the arrow. Give me a follow. Much love. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I will see you